with the brows. So for my brows today, I'm going to be mixing 2 of Beauty Bakerie's brow products. I'm going to be using the dark brown brownies, and then I'm going to be mixing that with the brown brownies just to create a more natural eyebrow. So to apply this first, I'm actually going to be taking an angled brush, and I like to start out by drawing the tail of my brow and then continuing the outline. And as I'm doing my brows, I like to take the spoolie end of my angled brush and brush through my brow hairs just to distribute the product evenly. Now that I've outlined and created a shape for my brows, I'm going to take the brown brownies to fill in and finish up these brows. So now that we've created this bomb brow, we are just going to go ahead and clean this up and do the same thing to this side, and I'll be right back. So now that I've finished my brows, I'm going to go ahead and move on to today's eye look. I've already primed my lids, and to set that primer, I'm going to go ahead and use the Beauty Bakerie Flower Setting Powder. So for today's setting powder, I'm going to be using the translucent one, and I'm just going to be taking a fluffy brush to apply that to my lids. I'm going to get more into detail about the setting powders, but just showing you that I can use it to set my primer shows how versatile that these setting powders really are. So for today's eye look, I'm going to be using the one and only Neapolitan EyesCream eyeshadow palette. So to start off this eye look, I'm going to be taking 2 transition colors, and today I'm going to be using a Sunday Funday and Strawberry. And you're going to take that right on top of your crease. And this is just going to be the base color of today's look. So for our crease color, we are going to be taking a sliced almond. And because we are creating a halo effect, after we take sliced almonds, we are going to be taking EyesCream into the crease as well. Because we want this look to be really pigmented, we are going to pack on the color to increase the intensity. So now using that same tiny fluffy pencil brush, we are going to go into EyesCream to darken up the crease a little bit. So now for the fun part, we are going to cut our crease, and to create our cut crease, we are going to be using the Cookie Dough EyesCream eyeshadow. This is perfect for creating the perfect cut crease. So to cut my crease, I'm going to be using a flat brush, and this is going to help me define the line of where I want my cut crease to start and where I want it to end. I really do recommend this for cut creases because I used to struggle with cut creases. I thought like, man, I'm never going to learn how to do one. And I would try using concealer and other things, and then when I started using the Cookie Dough EyesCream by Beauty Bakerie, it was just so easy to create a cut crease. So like, I really like this stuff. Is the bomb, guys. So now to create the halo effect, we are going to take sliced almonds and EyesCream, and we are going to apply this to the inner and outer part of our eye. And for the middle portion of our halo eye, we are going to be taking powdered sugar, and this is going to make the eyeshadow pop out even more, and so we can be like super extra and everybody will look at our eyes and just fall in love. So we're going to do that. So to be one more step extra, we are going to be taking the Belgian Biscotti GELato, a tongue twister, I know, but it is this pretty plum metallic eyeliner, so I feel like this would just go perfect and add a little bit more to the look. And the consistency of this stuff is amazing. It's so creamy and it's just like gliding onto my eye, making this 10 times more easier. That's partially it for the eye look. After we do the next steps, I'm going to come back and finish the eye look, of course. So now that I've applied my foundation, concealer, and contour, it's time to set my face. And of course, I'm going to be using the flower setting powders. I'm going to be using yellow to go over my concealer and brown to go over my contour. So the reason why I like using these setting powders for baking under my eyes and wherever else I've placed my concealer is because they're mattifying and there's no flashback. I mean, like, who wants flashback in their pictures? Nobody. It's not cute. So this keeps you cute all day long. So I like to place this wherever I place my concealer, which is usually under my eyes, above my lip, on my chin, and my forehead. I also really like this setting powder too because I don't have to wait too long before it actually sets my makeup, so I'm just going to go ahead and lightly dust this off. So moving on to my favorite setting powder, which is the brown one. I love this one so much because it is great for all complexions and skin tones. So for me, it's just to warming up my contour, but for someone who is lighter than me, it can also be used as a bronzer. So I think that is cool because how versatile these setting powders really are. So moving back to the eyes, we're going to go right back into the Neapolitan eyeshadow palette, and we are going to be taking those two colors that we used to create the halo effect, which were Sliced Almonds and EyesCream, and we are going to be taking that on our bottom lash line. So for highlight today, I'm going to be using the So Icy Illuminators, and I'm going to be using Frosted. It is this pretty like rose gold color. So now for the finishing touch, we are going to apply our lip whip, but before we do that, we're going to take a couple seconds to do some simple steps before applying a lip whip. So before applying your lip whip, you always want to use the Sugar Lip Scrub. This exfoliates, rehydrates, and moisturizes your lips. This is also going to help the application of your lip whip go on so effortlessly and smooth, and it's going to have this nice finish to it. So I'm going to be using the Sangria Splash Lip Whip. This is from the Gabby Douglas collection. It is this beautiful like plum purple. Because we did a purple eye, I thought that this would be perfect to finish off the look with. So when applying your lip whip, you want to do one coat and then let that coat dry, and if you feel like you need another coat, you can go ahead and add that, but make sure your coats are dry before applying another one.